Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a get ready with me using one of the Huda Beauty palettes. This is the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions. I will be inserting some footage for me trying out all the other palettes. That way there you guys know that I've tried them. I did use every single color in each palette to create each of the eye looks that I will be inserting. So that way there you can see how the palette works all in combination. I will say that some of these palettes are really good. Some of them I don't really love. So actually it's only one that I don't really love. It's actually the green one, which is the one that I thought that I would love the most, but I'm not really in love with the green one. For some reason the green one just doesn't work as well for me as what I would want for it to, but that's my opinion, and I will do a whole review for those products for you guys. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the get ready with me. Let's go ahead and prime my skin. I'm actually going to be just using some of my, hang on, this stuff right here. I'm going to use my Tatcha, the Indigo Cream. When I tried using this product right here, which is the Stila One Step, it's a skin tone illuminating primer. When I use this with it, it makes the makeup way too dark for my skin, so I can't use that. So I'm just going to put some of this pretty blue stuff on my skin and just give it some hydration that it needs. It feels really good on my skin anyway, so this is nice. I love the way this works. It's basically a hydrator, a moisturizer, whatever you want to call it. That's all that it really is. So hopefully you guys are having an awesome weekend. I am pre-recording this because we are going to be having a very hectic weekend. So we have the holidays, of course, everyone is celebrating, as well as shopping, as well as putting our tree up. So I'm going to be getting our house completely decorated. So, and then on Monday I will be leaving for New York. So my husband and I are planning to go to New York. So it's just a really busy upcoming next few days. So now I'm going to try the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Water Fresh Makeup. This has broad spectrum SPF 30. I'm not saying try because I have been trying this all week. So this is actually really nice. I do like this foundation. It's not as cakey as the typical Estee Lauder, the Double Wear. So this one here is a little bit better in my opinion, but I do just kind of dot it on in different places. I'm going to pull you guys in just a little bit too. We have a partner in here with us today too. Molly, do you want to say hi here in a little bit? So Molly's in here with us getting ready today. She's prepping her nails. She's cleaning her nails. So aren't you, Molly? Silly little girl. So anyway, she is in here with us today. So I'll show her to you guys here in a second, because I know you guys probably love to see her. She's chilling now. She's decided she's just going to chill. So now I'm going to use my Pink Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to tap this in. This is not like a full coverage foundation whatsoever. It's a very lightweight coverage foundation, but you can build it up to, I'd say, like a medium coverage. So it's not going to give you that cakey look on your skin, which is nice because I don't really like the cakey look on my skin. I think the worst one that I've ever tried for that was the Kat Von D. I do like that for certain occasions, especially when my skin is really breaking out. I like the Kat Von D. But when my skin is not breaking out and I don't really have much to cover, then I'm like, oh, I'd rather not use something extremely heavy. So I'm going to be putting this one on. I have not done my hair either. I'm trying not to put any heat tools on it for a little while because my hair is looking pretty fried, honestly. That's the basic, easy way to put it. My hair looks pretty fried, so I'm not going to do anything like that to it right now. So I'm just going to put this on. So there's what it looks like with one thin coat of foundation. I'm going to put just a little bit more on because I do need some extra coverage, like in these cheeky areas where I do have some acne scarring still. So put a little bit more on there, a little bit more on here. The only thing I don't like about this is it doesn't have a pump, so I have to like keep shaking it on my finger, and I end up spilling it on my pants. I just got it on my pants. So that's awesome. And foundation is really hard to get out of your clothing, so that's no fun. I'm gonna lay a little towel down. These are my towels that I purchased that say makeup on them, so they're great for keeping in your makeup or in your bathroom so that you know that people aren't going to be using them on their booties. They're just meant for your face. They're only face cloths, not for your booty. So let's tap that in here. Tap, tap, tap. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another Shop My Stash or not, because like I said, I'm going to be in New York, so I'm not going to be able to use a whole lot of makeup. I'm not planning on taking a whole lot of makeup either, so I don't know if I'm going to do a Shop My Stash or not. We'll see. So now I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. I'm going to use the Tom Ford. This is the Eye Primer Duo. So this does have a powder and a cream type of product. So what I typically do is open the cream product, put a little on my finger here, and just tap it onto my lid. Only a little bit more there. This will help to conceal any kind of darkness as well if you have it on your lids. So I'm going to go in with my ring finger and just tap that out. Tap out. And then I'm going to go in and do my brows while this is, after I set this. We'll set this and do my brows. I don't always do it in any certain order. You can do your makeup in any which way that you like to do it. You don't have to follow anybody's step process on how they do their makeup. It's all on what you like, honestly. If my eyes look a little weird today, I am suffering with a really bad headache for some reason, and I don't know why, unfortunately, which stinks because it's the holiday week, so I hate having a headache. So I do have a slight headache. So if my eyes look a little crazy, it's not because I'm tired, it's because I have a headache. Alright, put that on. So did any of you guys buy the James Charles, his new palette? I heard there was some controversy over that palette. That's kind of disappointing. I don't know. I didn't get it. I was going to, and I was like, I have plenty of palettes I don't really need anymore right now, so I didn't get it. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my brow work. So I'm going to use the Laura Geller, the Brow Sculpting Palette. So I'm going to go in. You can actually use this tool that it comes with. The tool is actually not bad at all. So I'm going to go into the darker color. I don't know how you're supposed to do your brows, if you go darker than lighter. I don't know. I just do it however works. So I'm just going to fill in my sparse areas with this brow powder. Fill it in. It doesn't take very long either. Since it's a powder, I would think it would take a little longer to fill it in, but it's not that bad. And it fills in pretty decently. Fills in pretty well. Did you guys doing any Black Friday shopping? Catching those sales? I know that I did a little bit of shopping for us already, so, but I still have plenty more to do. I don't really know what to get my boys. It's always so hard to shop for your kids sometimes. I feel like my oldest son never wants anything. My youngest son, he wants stuff for his truck, or he wants stuff for hunting, and I just like to give them something that they definitely can use, but I also like to give them fun things, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out some fun things to give them. I don't know what to do for them though. And my husband, he is extremely hard to shop for. Oh my gosh. That is the hardest person on my Christmas list every year to shop for, is my husband. Because first of all, he's not that he's super picky, it's just that sometimes I buy him things and then he doesn't use them, so I'm like, I'd rather buy him something he's actually going to use. So I'm kind of waiting around until maybe I can get a couple of hints dropped from him of things that he wants. I don't know if that'll happen though. Now I'm going to go into the set portion, which is like a cream type of product. Going over here, just dab a little bit of that on. Run that through my brows. I want to take our puppies to go get Christmas pictures as well with Santa. I think that'll be so cute. I can't wait to see how they react around Santa. I think that is going to be adorable as well. Now I'm going to take my sponge, just because you guys know I don't like when my brows look super filled in right here in the front. I want them to be filled in, but not super filled in. Do you see what I mean? Does that make a difference to you guys? I don't know. It always makes me feel better that I do it like that. Maybe I'm just a little bit silly though. Now I'm going to go in with the Amethyst Obsessions palette. So this one here I have not touched. As you can see, this one here is not been played with. All the others have been played with. So this one is going to be a first time with you guys. So I'm going to go in and put some of this purple right here in the crease. Wow, that one's showing up really nice. So we're going to do a purple eye. I think we did a purple eye last week, didn't we too? Oh goodness. We're doing 2 purple eye makeups. But I'm going to use these palettes and other get readies with me if you guys want to see more of it besides the looks that I've inserted for you guys. I can definitely do that, but I just thought it would be easier to show you guys at least one look using every single color. So I'm going to try to use every single color today as well in this palette. It's not that hard to use them all either, honestly. I thought it was going to be really hard to use all the colors in the palettes, but it's not that hard. I'm using this very bottom color here right now, just filling in. This one I'm going to be kind of blending out pretty easy, not pretty easily, pretty good. So just gonna keep blending it out. Blend, blend, blend. So I'm doing circular and windshield wiper motions just to get it blended out really well. And I'm taking it up pretty high because, as you can tell, when I open my eyes like regular, it will show up if I do it this way. You can also just keep them open and do it that way, but I prefer to close it, and then I feel like I can get it better without getting it into the crease and leaving marks. I just know that I need to take it up to a certain height for it to actually show up with my eyes being open like this. Now I'm going to go in with my sperm whale brush. This is one of my favorites. And I'm going to use the shade right here. This is the deeper, darker shade. And I'm going to pat that right here, and I'm going to start bringing it into the middle. I'm going to go back into that and do the same thing. If I get it on my eyelid, I'm not really worried because we're going to cover most of that up. I'm not really worried about that. Mainly I'm just trying to deepen the crease a little bit. Actually, let's grab a different brush because I think we can get a better crease with this one right here. This is the Sigma tapered blending brush. So I'm going to dab into there. And just do it like this. That's how we're going to do it. Looking pretty good. Alright, so that's deepened up for sure. We'll blend it out more. To blend it out, I'm going to go in with this shade over here. Make sure my brush is a little bit cleaned off here. I'm going to go in with not the lightest shade, but not the darkest shade. So it's like the in-between shade. These are your matte shades in this palette. So the rest are all shimmers. So you got a ton of shimmers in this palette. So with this one, I'm going to use this to blend up. So it's almost like we're using the second color, second to the darkest color, or second to the lightest color, however you want to call it. We're going to use that to blend these two together. Blend, blend, blend. Do your hands ever get tired from blending? I know mine do sometimes. I'm like, goodness gracious. It's not that it's hard to blend, it's just that maybe it's just because I'm tired, period. I know whenever I have a headache, I usually do get a little more tired for some reason. So I'm going to blend, blend, blend. Alright, so that's good for now. Now I'm going to go back in with this brush right here. This is the Morphe. This is the one that's like not the best brush, but it does a good job for like blending things together because it's a little more stiff. So I'm just blending these all together here. So you should be able to see a little bit of a color definition change in there. You'll see the lightest purple, the medium purple, and then the darkest purple. So you should be able to see that. The one thing about all these palettes, none of them have a brow bone highlight. So if you were looking for a brow bone highlight, none of them have it. So, whoops, my thing stuck to here. My hair clippy thing. Oh, gosh darn it. I just dug my nail right down into it. Look what I did. Gosh, good thing I didn't get it on you, Molly. You look real pretty. Now I'm going to, I got it stuck in my nail though. Cute. Good job. Now I'm going to go in with a flat brush. This is the Visante Detail Eyeshadow Brush. It's just a little flat brush. I'm going to go in, I'm going to start with the deepest, darkest of the mattes right here, which is this one right here, or not mattes, but the shimmers. This is a chunky one. I can tell when I'm dipping into it. These chunky ones, I've noticed, they do need a little bit of Fix Plus or something to spray on them. So I'm going to go over here to my Urban Decay All Nighter, and I'm just going to spray my brush on both sides, and then I'm going to tap that right there on the outer portion. I feel like it just needs that because it doesn't stick well enough if you don't do that. So we're going to kind of ombre effect this. It'll be ombreed. The other shades aren't that bad to do that to, so you don't have to do that to the other ones. Like this one here might be. Yeah, this one's a little bit thicker, a little bit chunkier. So you might need to do the same thing, get your brush wet. My brush is already a little bit damp still, so I'm just going to continue. So look at that. That one's really pretty. Look at that color. Do you see that? So pretty. Can't believe I stuck my finger in it like I did though. Oh wow, that one is gorgeous. Oh yeah, I like that one a lot. All right, and wipe that off. Now I'm going to go over to, let's see, let's go down to this one here. I'm just kind of guessing around. I don't really know what I'm doing, honestly. I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants when I do these looks. Oh yeah, that one's deeper than the middle one I did, which is fine. This is how I layered up my colors to figure out which ones work the best. This one here works good. The other one, like I said, the ones that are more chunky, you definitely want to do something about trying to help them stay on. Now we're going to go into the lightest shade, which is down here. And this one's a little bit chunky as well, but not quite as chunky. Ooh, yes it is. Goodness gracious, that one's really chunky. And I'm going to tap that right there in the inner corner. Do we got fallout? Not really. This one's just really chunky, so I'm just tapping my brush into it. Just to get that inner corner lightened up really nice. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing I did there where I brought it up just a little bit more. And now I'm going to blend a little bit. So I'm going to take a flat, more of a, I don't know, it's not super flat. This is, what is this one called? I have no idea what this is called. It's just a more brush like this. It has a little bit of fluffiness to it, but not a whole lot. And I'm just going to blend this all together so it starts to look like it kind of flows. All right. There we go. How does that look so far? Hopefully not too shabby. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and use my concealer because that's basically what I'm going to do for my eyes for now, for the top part anyway. I'm going to use, this is the Rainforest of the Sea concealer. It looks like this in the bottle and it's got this nice big old doe foot applicator. I'm going to use that in my beauty blender and start cleaning up under my eyes. Make myself look like I don't have a headache or I'm wide awake. I'll pick up Molly here in a second for you guys too. She's sleeping now. She decided she'd doze off. I guess me talking made her sleepy. I must be pretty boring to her. Make sure you blend out your concealer really well. In my opinion, I think that's important. Make sure you're tapping it in really nice and neatly. Not really neatly, but just nicely, because I think that's going to help from creasing. So if you don't want creasing, do that. It will definitely help with the creasing. Now I'm going to go into the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. And I'm just going to tap my finger. I'm going to put a little bit in the lid here. And then I'm going to tap my ring finger into the powder here. Just a tiny little bit. See? And I'm going to start in the outer corner. And I'm just going to tap this around. Tap, tap, tap. Just setting my concealer. Because you want to set your concealer pretty quickly so it doesn't start to settle. So I'm setting that. Did you guys get a nice Turkey Day dinner? You guys enjoy all your food and your fixins and your family? Oop, more powder. I got powder on me now, so I got powder and foundation. I'm going to just look like I just put makeup on my pants, not my face. That's what's going to end up happening. Now, before I go in with my blush, I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my skin. I'm going to use the Bare Minerals. This is the Invisible Bronze. So here's what it looks like. This is a very, very nice bronzer in my opinion. I think it works really well for someone who doesn't like your skin to look super bronzy or anything like that. You just like a little bit of a dusting of it. It works really well for that. So I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush. This is a Real Techniques blush brush. So I'm just going to go in with this, tap off. And it basically just gives you a light bronzing. It reminds me of the Physicians Formula, the butter bronzer. It's what it reminds me of a lot. So if you just like a little bit of bronze on your skin, you're really going to like this. There's what it looks like. And then I'm going to go in with my blush. I'm going to use the NARS. This is the NARS Heartbreaker palette. So here's what the outside looks like. I think it's so pretty. And then the inside looks like this. I love all these blushes. All these blushes work really, really well. So I'm going to go in, since I did a purple eye, I'm going to use a more pink tone blush. So I'm going to tap into this one right here. Tap, tap, tap. And blend, blend, blend. It just looks so pretty on the skin. Do you guys think so too? I think it looks really pretty. And you guys know I like to bring my blush up just a little bit higher Take it up to almost my temple. Pretty much it is my temple. And then I take a little bit across my nose just to give you that little bit of a sun-kissed glow, even though we are not seeing a whole lot of sunshine these days. So now I'm going to go back into the brow sculpting palette. We're going to use the product out of here to highlight my brow bone, because the other one, like I said, the Huda Beauty ones don't have anything for brow bone highlighting, which is not cool in my opinion. You should have one color in there to highlight your brow bones, but they don't. So we're going to use this highlight shaver here on this Luxie. This is a Luxie, I don't know, it's a dual-ended brush. I'm going to use this. Tap, tap, tap. I mean tap, tap, tap. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to put that in my brow bone highlight. And then we'll flip it and we'll blend it. There we go. Do the same thing for the other side. And flip it and blend it. There we go. That's how that's looking so far. Now we're going to go back into, actually let's go ahead and do our liner. So I'm going to use the Sephora. This is the Stylographic Dramatic line. This liner is really weird. It's like a felt tip marker, and then it's like bulbous. It's really weird how it's shaped. Let me show you. Do you see how it's shaped? It reminds me basically of a marker, so it's really weird looking, but it works really good, so I'm not going to complain. I like just a very thin line across my eye because it doesn't, I don't want to hide any more of my eye than I have to, because I do have hooded eyes and I don't want to get rid of any more lid space. I need to get closer to the mirror. Come a little bit closer. Oh man, I got it down here. That's what happens when you have to get so close to your mirror. You're blind. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Just kind of wiggle it close to my lash line. I feel like things always work better for me when I'm not on camera, like, because this was working very good for me this whole week, and now it's like I'm really doing a crappy job. Oh well, good enough. No, I do need to fix that. It's like skippy right here. It's like skippy, like worse than Skippy peanut butter. I gotta fix, oops, I didn't mean to flick you guys off. I was not trying to do that. I was trying to clean up my eye where I did a boo-boo. I did a boo-boo. Alright, now I'm going to go in and do my lashes quick. I'm actually going to, I don't like the mascara that I pulled for this week, the NARS Audacious mascara. We'll use it though. Ugh, I don't really like it. It's okay. It's like so pokey. Like, look at these little pokey things all over it. You gotta be really careful with this one. You will poke your eye out. You're gonna shoot your eye out. Do you guys watch that movie? It's like my favorite Christmas movie if you didn't know. What's your favorite Christmas movie? I really like that. I really like Elf. I really like, what else do I like? Oh, of course, Home Alone. That's an awesome one. I don't know what else I like. I like all kinds of Christmas movies, honestly. My husband's favorite is the Mickey one. It's the Mickey Christmas Carol, I think is what it's called. He likes that one. One that I've never seen is Miracle, I think it's called Miracle on 34th Street. I've never seen it. I need to watch that this holiday season because I'm sure it's going to come on. I've just never seen it. Okay, so this mascara is not my favorite, but I'm sure that I'm not its favorite person to put it on either, because it's probably like, girl, you don't know how to do mascara, so don't judge me. Alright, so now I'm going to go in back into the purple amethyst palette, and we're going to use the colors that we haven't tried yet, so which is this color here. We're going to tap into that, and we're going to use that towards the front part here, just to give us some purple. purple. Do the same thing over here. Purple, purple. And then we're going to go and use, I'm trying to wipe it off. We're going to use this shade right here, which is the deeper shade. Use that and go up into the lash, closer to the lash line, or the corner, I guess you could say. And I'm just going to make that a little bit darker. And then I'm going to go over here and get just a little bit darker down here. And just put that barely right there. So it's kind of like ombre'd out at the bottom as well. I really like this purple one. Purple is really pretty, I think, for green eyes, even though I think any color eyes can wear any color you want to. But purple really does look good on green eyes, in my opinion. So I'm liking the purple a lot. So there's my eye look. It's turned out pretty good, I think, for using every color in the palette. Not too shabby. So now I'm going to go in and just make sure everything's blended upwards. Blend, blend, blend. Looking pretty good, guys. What do you think? I think this is probably one of my favorite ones that I have now for these palettes. I really like the gold one too. The red one worked out really well too, actually. The blue and the greens were the ones that I'm not so sure about. I'm not so sure. First of all, they're my colors, so that's probably partially why. Now I'm going to go in with my Becca highlight. So I'm going to use this Becca. This is the Prismatic Amethyst. Go figure, we use the Amethyst palette and we're going to use some Prismatic Amethyst. So first I'm going to tap my finger in here and get some of this on my finger and just put that in the inner corner. Tap it out a little bit. Make sure it's not looking crazy. Do it again over here. Tap it out a little bit. There we go. We got a purple inner corner highlight. Yeah. Now I'm going to go in with my Sigma tapered highlighting brush. Tap that off. Give myself some purple highlight up here. I'm going to spread that in a little bit because I don't want it to be super purple. And then down on the tip of my nose a little bit. Just kind of rub that in just a little bit. Now we have lips to do. So for lips, I'm using the Tarte. This is the Lip Sculptor and Lipstick and Lip Gloss. So here's what it looks like. And this is in the shade VIP. So we're going to start with the lipstick. So you do the lipstick at the top here. My lips are feeling pretty dry. I was outside a lot today. Okay. Oh, got it on my teeth. That looks pretty. Alright. Now I'm going to put the lip gloss on, and the lip gloss is at the bottom here. It smells so good. It smells like a little bit lemony and cupcakey. I keep getting it on my teeth. If you ever have a bad habit of getting it on your teeth, just take your finger. It looks a little naughty, but just take your finger and do it like that. And you see how the lipstick that comes off? That'll prevent it from getting on your teeth any further. So that helps me all the time anyway. You just wipe your finger off. You can do that in the privacy of your own bathroom, so you don't have to worry about somebody judging you, like I'm sure somebody's going to judge me for doing that. Anyway, that is today's makeup look. Did I get any on my eyelids? Any mascara? Actually, I didn't. Oh my gosh, I didn't get any mascara on my eyelids. That's amazing. So anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think of today's makeup look, whether you think it turned out okay. And then also let me know what you think of the inserts that I put for you guys for the other different palettes that this little collection has. Any thoughts or any opinions, just let me know. And also let me know if you want to see more Get Ready With Me using these palettes, or what palette I have that you were excited about me doing next. That would be also really awesome to know. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome holiday weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.